What's up, everybody? It's your boy Mike Rashid. If you didn't know that. Anyway, Q&A time. I'm out here with Pretty Boy Floyd. Why am I outside? Well, I'll explain to you. I come out here and in the morning, every day for at least 5 minutes, sometimes longer, I sit out here and meditate. So this is my meditation spot. This is not the exact spot. I can't take y'all there. We're in the area. And this is my little, something that I do in the morning that I started doing maybe 2 or 3 months ago to start trying to center myself and find stillness, because when you live in a life, when you're working a lot and you're traveling a lot, dealing with billions of people, it's hard to just have time for yourself. So it's really healthy. All right, so first question, Devid, DEVID _ wants to know, what happened to the old Mike Rashid? Listen, I am a constantly evolving and growing person. I am constantly trying to better myself mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, ethically, socially, in every way possible. So if I'm sure you're referring to the Mike Rashid from 2012, 2013, that, was just 200 rep sets and all of that stuff. Actually, I'm still doing that shit, to be honest with you. But there's a lot more to me now. A lot of, I own businesses now. My kids are getting older. I'm a lot more involved with, they're more involved with activities like sports and spelling bees and stuff like that. So I'm heavily involved with all of that stuff. I have a dog now, and he's a huge part of my life. I have staff, I have a team, I have a lot of responsibilities. So it's not, the old me used to be in the gym all day, every day, beasting the fuck out multiple times a day. And the new me is not doing that. The new me is I have more things to do with my life than to just be in the gym all day. So sorry if that upsets you, but you can always scroll down on my YouTube channel and look at the old videos if you miss the old me. I'm still here. I'm just right down there, a little lower in the videos. All right, Tech Polymath wants to know, how come I wasn't at the Iron Addicts versus Gym Gang battle? Iron Addicts did not need me there. People can call us out, that's cool. You always want to look at the source, look and see who the people are. I looked at the people, I looked at their Instagram, I looked at the YouTube channel, and I saw nothing that looked challenging what they did. I see no legitimate lifts. Not saying they don't lift legit. They some swole ass motherfuckers. But I didn't see any big lifts. I didn't see any big bench presses, deadlifts, squats, strict presses. I didn't see anything, that arose my curiosity. So for one, I didn't need to travel to another state to battle some grown men in weightlifting. For two, I didn't appreciate how one of the guys tried to call me out in the video as if we had beef and we had a falling out. I don't know that guy. My assistant right here is reading the questions to me. He does my emails. Once in a blue, I hop in my emails, and I don't get, it's not like I'm going through every single email. I get through as many as I can, respond, and that's it. So if he didn't feel a need to respond to an email, you have to assume that I have a lot of emails, a lot of Facebook messages, a lot of DMs. It's a lot, I'm almost 1 million people on Facebook. I don't know however many on Instagram, but my emails, I have my email database is coming from 3 different websites. So, there's hundreds of thousands of emails in there, literally. So for anybody to think that I'm being shady to them for not thoroughly responding to an email, you gotta, come on, just a little bit of common sense. And I actually went into that email after the fact and I put, you could search keywords, and I searched Gym Gang, and I did see the email. And it says something like, what's up, man? We would love to come down and train with you, yada, yada, yada. I forgot everything they said. Then the response was, what would you like to do? They said, and I'll find it. We'll post it. They said, oh, it's an honor you even responding, yada, 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 something to that effect, which is cool. We just want to come down and train. And I think that was it. So be mad at Ray, this guy right here. I'm just fucking with you. Don't be mad at nobody. Some emails get overlooked and it's not intentional. You know, there's a lot of people requesting to work out. I mean, yesterday, I met a guy at the restaurant. He said, what does he have to do to work out with me? I said, meet me at the gym tomorrow, and he trained with us. It's on YouTube somewhere. So, you know, I'm not that guy. I'm not a shady person. My word is my bond. I'm a man of my word. But I just felt like this guy was trying to capitalize, use my name as SEO material to bring attention to them and to their channel. And that's not something that I do. My channel is not the biggest channel, but it's a respectable size channel. I'm in very good standings with YouTube, and that's because I put out a lot of content of my hard work. I'm gonna give you guys some pointers. People that wanna grow your YouTube channel. You have to put out interesting, unique, compelling content. Just doing collaborations or just trying to associate yourself with bigger channels is not a sustainable way. It's not, you know, people, and if you just doing a collaboration is not gonna blow somebody up. People gotta really see a real connection with the people collaborating, and then they gotta want that other person to have a channel and to follow them. All right, next question from Week 2 Physique. Do I recommend 1 meal a day for someone who is a hard gainer? Well, I'm a hard gainer. It totally depends on what your goal is, what you're trying to do. Now, keep in mind, I'm not an expert at 1 meal a day. It's not like I've done it for years. I'm doing it now. This is like going on month 3. Now, I did it years ago when I was a boxer. I was 158 pounds, soaking wet, but I fought in that weight class. I had no need to gain weight. Also, I never had to cut weight. So that was then. This is now. I had gotten up to, now I'm down to 220 pounds, 218 to 220. I was 240. For me, I was too heavy. I didn't feel healthy. I was breathing heavy. I wasn't moving as fast as I would like to. And it just wasn't for me. So I wanted to lose weight. Eating 1 meal a day, I think that you will lose weight. If you're a young guy, a hard gainer, and you're trying to put on size and mass, maybe not. But maybe there's a way to eat a surplus of calories in that 1 meal. Now, there are other methods that I've been reading about. One doctor, and I'll address the whole doctor issue in a minute, but one doctor talked about eating 1 time a day, but you can kind of eat multiple times within a 5-hour window. So it's not necessarily eating 1 time a day. It is intermittent fasting, and in a 5-hour window, you can eat a few times, but not bad stuff. You're still healthy, and then that's it. So I think the main thing is giving your body enough time to pass the food out of your system that you've put in, because we're compounding it when we're eating multiple times a day, and you're sitting with waste in your abdomen and in your intestines, and that's not a good thing. Listen, y'all, anybody, because I know a lot of people are saying, oh, that's unhealthy, that's bullshit. Listen, the information, the stuff that I've been reading is from medical doctors. You know, it's from cardiologists, it's from endocrinologists. There's doctors prescribing fasting to reverse the effects of diabetes, you know what I'm saying? There's whole methods of starving cancer cells, you know what I'm saying? So this is a healthy way of living. You know, it's difficult. I can attest to that. It is difficult. It takes a lot of discipline. But one of the main reasons that I'm doing this is to implement more discipline into my life, because I lost some of it, you know? The past 2, maybe 3 years, I've been eating whatever, you know what I mean? And it's not cool. And so I'm enjoying the discipline. It's making me grow as a person, and I'm losing weight, but I feel good. I feel healthy. So next question by Kevin Agra. If I wasn't in the fitness industry, what would I be doing? Probably music. I love music, or something in the audio-visual world. I love creating. I also love teaching. I used to want to be a teacher when I was younger, so probably something in that field. You know, who don't want to be a movie star? I used to want to be in movies as well, action movies. But realistically, probably if it wasn't music or some kind of just creating something somehow. I love art. I love artistic things. Maybe a teacher. or a counselor. 1B Silk 34 wants to know how was my son's spelling bee, and was I as intelligent as and disciplined as he was. The spelling bee, they won their spelling bee. A bunch of schools won, or a bunch of teams won, and then they had a contest. A huge pool of kids had a contest to make videos. The best videos won a trip to Washington, D.C. for a week for a big spelling bee out there. And, you know, team champion, which is Elijah's team, and my daughter's on that team as well, Kaya, they won. Thank all of you guys for voting. And, but the competition is next month. Now, was I as intelligent and disciplined as he? Yeah, I would like to think so. I was a honor roll student. I was in a chess club. You know, school, I loved school. I loved learning. I loved science. You know, I was into a lot of different things. I was into dinosaurs. I collected stamps, just goofy stuff like that. And I loved chess, and I boxed. And he does all of those things too, probably better than I did at those times. So he might be a little bit more intelligent than me, but that's a good thing. That's what we always want. Oh, and discipline, I was very disciplined, extremely disciplined. I feel like the fact that I was so disciplined back then, it led me to be a successful person as an adult, because I do have discipline. Even though as an adult, there's nobody telling you what to do. You can move on your own schedule. You lose it at times, but I have the ability to implement it back on me. That's why I do tasks like eating once a day to hold myself accountable. Next question from a good friend of mine, Stick RBG. If y'all remember Dead Prez, shout out to Dead Prez, Stick man. One of my, I'm gonna talk about Stick real quick. Dead Prez, their first album was the soundtrack to my life when that came out. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. It wasn't just good music. It was, they rapped about training. They rapped about discipline. They rapped about eating healthy. Hats off to Stick and Dead Prez, RBG. I fucks with y'all tough still. And his question is, what book have I found in my life that has been most practical, effective, and inspiring? It's called Body Mind Mastery, Creating Success in Life and Sports by an author named Dan Millman. And what I love about that book is most books that I've read, and I'm sure you guys can agree if you really think about it, just say an easy number like 200 pages. Out of 200 pages, there may be 5 pages of information. It's a lot of fluff. That particular book is non-stop wisdom, non-stop, and it is powerful. And all of you guys are into sports and athletics, so it's a lot of that in it. But it also is about success in life, not just sports. So that is one of my favorite books. I can always go back to that book and get some bottom line, hardcore tactics that work. So that book is one of my all-time favorites. Next question by C Flexin. What is my favorite go-to song currently to get hype in the gym? It's probably DNA by Kendrick Lamar. It goes hard. That's all I gotta say. It goes hard. I got. And what do I hate seeing in a public gym? I don't know. Carpet in the gym. I think that's weird. This is weird. It's like an office, not a gym. Okay, next question by Arabe. When is the documentary gonna be out or finished? Very soon. It is currently being worked on right now in the end phases. So just stay on the lookout. Listen, we didn't want to rush it. There's no reason to rush it. And life is so many things in life that happen. A documentary is a snapshot of your life, but when you lead a dynamic life, there's always shit going on. So when we think we're done sometime, we're like, wait a minute. All right, let's get this. All right, we're done. Wait a minute, let's get this. So things happen all the time. So we just trying to make it the best movie that we could possibly make. And it's not just about me. It's involving other people's lives who you guys look up to, I respect. And it's fucking amazing. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be a treat, trust me. All right, next question by James Pennant. Where do I see the world going in the next 10 years? I don't know. I know people are really pessimistic about a lot of things, global warming and us destroying the environment and stuff like that. But I do think people are becoming smarter each year. Science is advancing so rapidly, new discoveries all the time. I have a lot of faith in humanity. I feel like people are becoming smarter, becoming wiser. People are getting healthier. People are more, I noticed that, I'm starting to meditate. Meditation and mental health is becoming more popular. Eating once a day and, people being responsible with certain food choices and, sustainable energy. All of these things are happening, and I'm optimistic about the future, 10 years, 20 years, 100 years. I'm excited to see where I don't know where we'll be, but I think we'll be in a good space. Anyway, that will conclude this Q&A. I'm gonna keep them coming. If y'all want it, y'all comment below. And I need y'all to do me a favor. Click the motherfucking bell on my channel. And if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe and share the fuck out of this video, because I hope that I gave y'all something of some value and some positivity, and that's what we need to be sharing, all right? Much love, baby. I'm out.